I found this.
Hello? Hey, Coloco, how you doing?
Oh. Welcome
All right.
everyone to Think Game Talk. With me is my friend Digital Age Gaming. What is going on, man? We're here. Anybody that wants to join in on the Discord, I put the link in the chat. Let's watch this Nintendo Direct. I'm really hyped, man. What about you? What are you expecting, Digital Age?
What am I expecting? Firstly, let me just say I've been trying to catch one of your streams for a long time, but as I live in the UK,
You're what is it?
um, where are you? East Coast?
East Coast, yeah, but it should be the same, right? Same time, right?
No, for me it's now 10:33 in the evening.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. As far as that, yeah, but I mean, like, as far as the release of the direct, you're gonna,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah. What am I expecting? Um, well, Kotaku completely spoiled it. Obviously,
that's so
Overwatch.
stupid, man. I'm mad about that, man.
I'm sick of it, but there's nothing we can basically do about it, is it? Some YouTubers are going to do it for the views, but it is what it is. What else am I expecting? See, people keep telling me about, remember those 18 SKUs that GameStop have got, and I'm like, there can't be 18 brand new unannounced third party and first party games coming. I just can't see it. I don't
I
know
don't.
about you.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. But before we get into that, Zilla, my man, how's it going, man? How you doing? What's going on? Thanks for joining, man. Can you hear me? Let me. I think my earbuds. Hold on. I think I gotta wear my big goofy earbuds because this one ain't working.
He's cutting out a little bit for me,
Oh, he is cutting out for you too.
a little bit.
Okay. Can you hear? Can we hear you now, Zilla? Okay, yeah, that's better. That's a little better. I think you're still cutting out. Yeah, that's a lot better. Wonder if I could. Oh, I can hear you though. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I can hear myself. Hmm. Let me see. Can I hear myself now? Yep. Do you have earbuds on? Yeah. Oh,
I think if he's talking like straight to a cell phone or something with that earbuds,
yeah.
your voice, my voice.
Yeah, I could hear you. Also, when you talk, I could also hear you twice. Digital.
Does somebody have the volume to
That's much better.
hello?
Yeah.
You are really clear now.
Okay.
Wait.
I
So
just
put my-
Zachary
I just-
says that he'd get into Discord, but the direct starts at 8 a.m. for him. So I've got to quickly get ready for the day. In the meantime, oh, it's so right now it's 7:30 in the morning for you. Got it. I got it.
So would he be West Coast?
Zachary?
If
He sounds
No,
like out of the
Zachary.
country. He
Zachary's
sounds
in
like he's
Aus-
out of the country.
Yeah, he's in Australia.
Oh, 8 a.m. Crikey, he's ahead of me. Yeah, he's got to be in Australia.
Yeah.
Sorry, not bad.
Cloudy Mind Gaming, yo, ¿qué pasa? Hashtag pasa. What? Oh, you're trying to. Oh yeah. ¿Qué pasa?
And it's nice to meet you, Zilla, by the way.
Same here, man.
Digital Age, didn't you go by another name before?
I did. My channel was originally called Switch, the number 2 PC, Switch to PC,
yes.
which was gaming from Switch to Xbox to PC. But quite a few people inferred that I was asking them to switch to PC gaming.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
and I thought,
What's up, Junior?
No. And I was thinking that you might have been the YouTuber Digital Green Tea.
Digital Green Team?
Yeah, there's a YouTuber. I don't know if he still exists, but I know he used to put out content a few years ago.
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Wait, before we, I just gotta say hi to a couple people. Junior, welcome to the stream, man. Clocked it. It's Clocked It. We got Clocked It in here, man. That's the man right there. Trizzy Nah. That's another man right there, man.
My fellow Englishman, it's Mark.
Yep.
Digital Age Gaming. How you doing?
What's going? There he is. Man, I like Clocked It videos, man. I like this. I really like listening to his videos. He makes, hey, Stitched. What is going on, Stitched?
He talks a lot of sense, but he can also be very, very funny.
Yes.
And the end of your last Astral Chain video, Koloko, that was brilliant.
Oh, thanks, man.
How you did that was very clever. Very clever.
Thanks. Yeah, I love it when.
Yeah, when I saw that clip, I was like, "Oh, he bringing out the logo."
Yeah. I love it when games like Astral Chain let you like just do a first person shot of the game world, because you could do a lot with that, man. You could get really nice scenery shots, you know. And if you're like me, you could just put yourself in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'll
so
say this now.
we got
Your reviews.
yeah. Before we continue, all right. So, I'm hearing myself.
Yep.
Someone has the YouTube app and Discord open at the same time.
Yo, sorry about that, guys. That's me.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
closed my YouTube app.
All right, this Trizzy.
Yeah, boy.
What's going on? All right.
Much fellas.
So this is the way we're gonna have to do this, because someone. I'm hearing myself, man. I can't talk. All right. I'm not gonna listen to you guys right now for a second. So this is the way we're gonna have to do this. So everyone could be in sync. And I don't mean like a boy band. Like, I mean, we could do that if you guys want. We can start singing and make actually, that's a pretty good idea. Make a Nintendo boy band. No, all right, I'm gonna stop. So like, what we should do is what we have to do is like 30 seconds before it starts, everybody has to go on their YouTube app and refresh, because if you go by my stream, we're not gonna be synced up. So pretty much like the best thing to do is I don't know, maybe just listen through Discord, or just put a stop on my YouTube video and just pull up, you know, your own on the your own direct feed, and then we could all watch at the same exact time. That way we're all synced up and reacting at the same exact time. So
But you won't get the views, man. You won't get the views.
that's all right. That's okay. I don't worry about that. I just want I want everybody to be able to react at the same time.
Well, just make sure that anybody that is watching Coloco's video right now, if you're in the chat, go ahead and hit that like button while you're.
I appreciate that, man.
And there could be one other problem.
Yeah.
Every now and then, Nintendo UK will have a very slightly different direct than Nintendo US.
Yeah. I don't know if this one's gonna be like that. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. Someone still has who is that? Hold on a second. I think I can.
Let me have a look at Discord.
You know what? It might be me though, because I got Discord going on my phone, so you're on speakerphone, so if it's me.
Oh, that might be it.
Really mute myself. Let me see. Let me try muting myself and see if that's better.
I don't want you to mute yourself. Mutilate yourself.
Mutate myself.
Is it me? No, wait.
No, it's not you.
Okay. All right. I think it is.
I was watching.
I think it is Trizzy.
Who lights up, and I don't want to accuse anyone, but it's Zilla. When he spoke, it was lighting up.
Oh, it ain't me, man.
No, yeah, it's not doing it now though, and Skate is muted. It's not doing it now. But Zilla was.
I may have accused the wrong person. I take it back.
It's too late. I'm already in the gallows. I'm about to get home.
I'm out of here. I'll catch you later.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Coloco. I'm gonna bow out of the Discord, so I'm gonna watch your stream, and then I'll be on the chat.
Okay, cool.
So I'll be talking to you guys.
Oh man, that sucks though.
That's okay. I can't find my Bluetooth headset, so it is what it is. So
Well, I'm already going to Nintendo's app anyway. I mean, not app, but the page.
What the official?
Yeah.
Wait,
I
so
think that-
wait a minute. Is there an actual page, or is it just YouTube? You mean the official
Well, the
YouTube?
YouTube one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on the channel. I'm on the YouTube channel.
That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that they don't stream this on their actual website. I think that's a little odd.
But they probably don't want to crash their website.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Nintendo
Can't
UK.
handle it.
There it is.
Man, if they can't
Impossible
handle
Whopper.
NES games, they can't handle a bunch of people.
So, if taking out Overwatch, which Kotaku basically confirmed, do you think there's going to be a game announced that is going to make everyone in chat and basically everyone go, no freaking way is that coming to Switch?
That's a good question, man. I don't know.
Only game that would happen to me is that because I'm like, it's amazing that Witcher 3 is coming on there, but it's not super surprising. But what would be super surprising is an actual good game coming from EA.
That would be
Would be
surprising. Did
really
you see
surprising.
Mr. T's newest video?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the
No,
money,
that's
man.
it. I put it in my favorite, not favorite, but my watch list, but I didn't get to it yet.
Yeah, he's on the money with that. They suck, dude.
Then,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, does EA need Nintendo? Absolutely not. Does Nintendo need EA?
No.
From what we've seen, no, they don't.
Nah. They don't need. You know what? I was so wrong in the beginning of right before Switch launch because I really did think that Nintendo needed these large third-party games, but it's shown
Not
us
the
that-
only one.
Nah, they
You're not
don't.
the only one, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, and they proved me wrong, but at the same time, how could you not think that? Because during the Wii U, that's all they had was their major games, and but not to the effect that like Switch is like amazing, like so many games, Nintendo games, like I mean, come on, Astral Chain, you didn't get a game like that on Wii U, I guess.
And that
Well,
arrived for me
You have to think
yesterday.
about You have to think about that. Nintendo was just figuring out HD with Wii U.
Yeah.
They admitted, didn't they? They were late
Yep,
to
yep.
HD. Didn't realise
Yep.
the development time was a lot longer and such forth. Yep, absolutely. And that's one of the criticisms you can kind of level at Nintendo that on HD when the other developers were, and when Sony and Microsoft, and there's other things, and there's other criticisms like they're online. Do you think we're going to get SNES announcements for the Virtual
I
Console?
think
I
it
hope
has
so.
to, man. I think it
I
has to
hope so.
happen. Yeah.
If they want the online service to have any legs,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
right now people, I mean, who can be happy with the NES games? I mean, just
I remember when the Switch first launched on Nintendo's official page, I tweeted it out a little while ago. It actually said NES games and SNES games coming to the online service. So they've already said at the very beginning there were going to be SNES games. I just didn't think it'd take this long. But do you think it's going to launch with 20 and then 2 or 3 a month, or is it going to launch with like 1 or 2?
oh, that's a good. I think it all depends on what they do with the pricing. Now, if they do like if you are right now, if you have Nintendo Online, you get like the first 2 weeks for free or the first month for free. I think that it's okay if they launch it with just a few titles, and then they're adding more. But if they don't do something like that and they just say, hey, it's an extra $10, and then they just got 2 or 3 titles, man, people are not going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
I will be happy with paying $10 and they revamp what is it called? Me World. What is it called? Miiverse.
Yeah,
Oh,
love
Miiverse
Miiverse.
would be amazing. You're
Yeah.
right. Oh, wait. Let me go through some of these comments real quick.
See what Clocked It said. When I grow up, I want to be just like Coloco.
Darn it. I'm trying to load them on my phone because if I click off my... There we go. All right, so let's go back a little bit. Oh, yeah. Tracy said, sorry about that, guys. Oh, man, I'm sorry that you couldn't join the Discord, man. Clock that said EA and good games should never be in the same sentence. Damn. All right, Junior Nintendo said, hope they mention something about Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, man, me too. I'm pretty sure they're going to. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think they will.
I want some more information on well, Breath of the Wild 2, that was just they just told us about that, so I'm not expecting nothing about that one.
Yeah.
But
Oh, what if it's a December release?
I want a release date for Bayonetta 3 because they don't have that yet, right?
Yep, and now Astral Chain is out, they can start.
They can talk about that now. Yep, you're right.
And what else? It was something else.
Nick Woodman says Metroid. Give me anything, please. Yes, Metroid.
Yes, that
please.
too. That's what it was.
Metroid Prime Trilogy. I'll take a Federation Force. I'll take a. I don't know. Maybe not.
I want an update on Metroid Prime 4 and a release date for Bayonetta.
About the new Metroid Prime 4, some of you must have seen it, a video Doc Trey did a few months ago, because everyone's saying, oh, that's not coming till 2022 or later, whatever. No Metroid Prime game has ever been in development for longer than 2 years.
Yep, I saw that a while ago. Yeah, he posted that. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not saying this one couldn't be, but going on the trend, why are we expecting it to take 3
Well,
4 years?
Weren't they like pretty deep into development before they scrapped everything? Isn't that? I thought that's what. Yeah. So maybe that's why it's taken so long. Because it's exactly what they did. Because they even they made a video, right, saying apologizing because it was taking long. They completely scrapped. I wonder why, man. Oh man, what I wouldn't pay to be a fly on the walls of that just to see what they had.
This day, they've never confirmed that Bandai Namco were working on it, but from what Trey found and a few others, I think it was Bandai Namco, and they had other studios around the world helping out.
Yep. It was a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Probably contributed towards it messing up. because you've got studios around the world working on different sections, trying to
Mhm.
collaborate and keep in touch all the time must be really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Trizzy Na says, I don't know though. Doc Trey has a pretty good track record for calling it. I'll tell you what. Out of anybody who's a leaker, who like leaks stuff, he is so underrated as far as being on the money. I think he is the most like reliable source of information. Because when he
Like
when he said
it
something,
pisses me off. It pisses me off that his subscriber rate be so low. I'm like, he
Yeah.
should be like over 10,000 right
Yep.
now. Like, what the hell is
Easily.
this?
Easily. He's not worried about his subscriber base.
no, he's not.
But
Mhm.
it annoys me when I see on Twitter people still doubting what he says. And what
I wonder what does he do as a job, because his investigative techniques
I
is
know.
on the moon
I
somewhere.
know. Oh, is he an actual doctor? Like, what does he do? Like
I think he's a private eye. That's what
he's
I
a
think.
detective.
and he's going to that LinkedIn profile site 24/7, mate, looking for every
Dude's
clue
like,
possible.
dude works for like the government. He's like a 007 agent or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta give him credit though, because the stuff he finds out is
He's always on the
amazing.
money.
And he
And I
does
love when he posts the video, because he screenshots everything, and
Yeah.
then he ends it with that like, yeah, got you face, like.
and that stupid music. That stupid
Yeah,
music
yeah.
gets me every time.
Yes,
Wait.
yes. So soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh yeah, hold on, this is about to be good.
I love it when it goes a little bit deep.
Annoys me
And
is his videos are not long enough. I want them to
Yeah,
be really
yeah.
long videos.
And I love it when that music goes a little bit deep and like
Uh-huh.
gets past that little initial hook and it's just like
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
All right, Clockta said if you wanted Nintendo to leave the console market, they'd announce Breath of the Wild 2 for December 2019 release, like Andrew said, and we'd all die of a heart attack, and Nintendo wouldn't have a consumer base. That's very true. We'd all just die. It'll be like it'll be like that, like Obi-Wan in Star Wars. He's like, I just felt something, like something happened when. Oh man. Nick Woodman said he's absolutely underrated. It's true. But I told OJ yesterday, I'm like, his songs gotta go, man. Okay, look, it's good. It's good. His intro's good. But you hear it way too much. You hear it way too much. It's like, bring up another intro, man. I mean, I'm listening to this. Same
No,
exact
it's
intro.
like
No.
I want his intro to be stuck in my head, like Knight Rider's theme.
He said, OJ said it's so ghetto with that gunshot at the end.
Yep. You already know what it is when that comes on. You already know. Like for instance,
What it do, bro?
RGT 85. RGT 85s. I
can't stand.
I don't
it.
like-
Yeah.
I like the one that came before
Oh
the.
my gosh! It's what's his face?
Yes, I like the one before that one. Yeah, I like that one before that. It like breaks something because it seems a little too long.
I like very brief intros. I think OJ's is underrated. I like his intro because that I don't know what it is about those sound effects, and like the fire. I really like that.
Well, his is more. I like watching OJ because his is like literally like a news network. How it comes on is like a news network.
Yeah.
So it's like G4 TV.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I've been watching OJ since when he had his website, probably since about 2014. And as a YouTuber, he has got to be one of the hardest working YouTubers there is.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I said many times on his streams.
Yep.
I said many times on his streams that he's the James Brown of this YouTube stuff.
He gets the
James
energy for the live streams, the videos. You know what I mean? It's cute. I'll take my hat off to him. You have to.
Clocked it. All right, boys. He's gonna be recording this himself, so he's gonna leg it, have fun reacting, and I'll check your video out afterwards. Thank you so much for stopping by, Clocked it. That's a good man there. Good man. I like his video.
Have a good one, Clocked it.
He makes really good points. The thing with Clocked It though is that he'll have like one video, right? And he'll have like a point to his video, and it's a very interesting point. But on the way there to get to that point, he glosses over like a ton of great points. I don't know if you noticed that. Like he glosses. I'm like, wait, go back, talk more about that. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He does that all the time.
I think I've seen one of his videos.
Yeah, Dan. Everyone's recording. Clocked It, Terminator Juice, Gaming with Me. Yeah, man. Because this is perfect. 6 p.m. is perfect Eastern time because it's like everybody's off of work. People could actually sit down,
Yes,
you know.
Yes, 11 p.m. at night's perfect for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not for you. Well, it's better than like super early in the morning. Well, for that, if it's super early in the morning for us, it would probably be like 6 p.m. for you, right? It would probably be like pretty good time for you guys.
Yeah, I must admit, usually the past few directs have been like 2 p.m. in the afternoon or 5 p.m. and been really early for the US. So I'll give this one to you. You know.
All right, good. Yeah, you have all the good special editions, so I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear
Don't go on
anything.
about
You guys have all the
replay
good special
No,
editions.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
You
we
get all
don't.
the good stuff, and we get nothing. Nothing.
It evens itself out. America gets stuff that we don't. We get stuff that. Why that happens, I don't know.
That's what I'm
Why-
saying.
why-
Like, just make it for everybody. I don't get
Why
it.
does Nintendo leave it up to
Well-
Nintendo UK or Nintendo US?
Yes, that's how it happens. And
Why did they do that?
It's you know, it's like that for all. Like I'm a salesman for I'm a salesman for a company that's under the Lowe's umbrella, and each branch taps into the national catalog, right? But
Yeah.
each branch also has its supplemental catalog, which is specific to the like I'm in the Northeast region, so it's specific to our particular Northeast region, but more specifically our delivery area, which is within 3 states. So it's like I understand that, but what's cool is that for a little more price, I guess, because I never bought anything from overseas, game wise. But it's unlocked, so you can still buy that same stuff. You can buy it and just ship it over. It's just you just can't walk into your store and get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's way easier to purchase. It's way easier to purchase things because of online. I remember when I was a kid back in the 90s, I had a couple of friends that used to get stuff from Japan, but that's because they had a connect over there. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, I'm like, ooh, that's cool. But being in the US, you couldn't get no Japanese games because you have to have a Japanese game and a Japanese system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember one of my favorite local rental places that wasn't like Blockbuster. They had all the Japanese games. I would rent Nintendo 64 games, played like Mystical Ninja 64. They had like all the animes like that you couldn't get because it was like either like right when eBay started or right before eBay. It was awesome, man. Back then, but
Did you have Hollywood Video down there?
yes. Yeah, we had Hollywood Video. That was awesome. Yeah, I like Hollywood more than Blockbuster. Hey, we're down to like 1 minute. We're down to 1 minute. So get ready. Get on that. Oh, man. All right, here we go. I just want to refresh this, make sure. I don't want to miss anything. 40 minutes, man.
My stomach always starts going just before it starts.
I know, me too. All right. Let's go. I hope everything goes smooth. I hope that you can hear.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Remember, we all got to sync up. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. Started. Started, right? It started for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Why is this on 144p? What kind of craziness?
Nintendo UK has still got 15 seconds to go.
Look at this. Oh, snap.
We knew this, though. Why did they have to mess this up for everybody, man?
It's all right. It's good that it's there.
What happened?
Looks good.
Hey, what happened to it couldn't run on a Switch? It's impossible. It can't run on the Switch. Overwatch can't run on the Switch.
things nowadays are so scalable. It doesn't. That's why it's not surprising
Yep.
to me.
If the engine's good enough and it can scale, there shouldn't be anything really that can't run.
Overwatch.
You think they've left it too late to bring it to Switch? Is it still going to be
Nope.
as popular?
No, it's gonna sell like
Nope.
crazy because I'm
But-
interested in it now. I wasn't
See,
before.
the thing is, and I have a PS4. So the thing is, people people that have Nintendo systems, they actually buy games. So you know, if they just Nintendo people,
Wow.
皆さん
Hello
ありがとう
everyone.
ございます
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi. And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to
here
it.
we go.
Okay, let's get into our first
Trizina
batch
says this
of
looks great on
Nintendo
the Switch,
Switch
assuming they're
headlines.
showing
Please
Switch
take a
visuals.
look.
I'm pretty sure. Stitch says
Yeah, I
it looks
wouldn't
great.
have thought. I wouldn't have thought they'd try to get away with showing like PS4 or something.
No,
Luigi's
yeah, they
Mansion
can't do
3
that.
takes
Oh,
place
this
in a
looks
haunted
cool.
hotel where every floor has
This
a
is the
distinct
game I've been
theme.
waiting
Oh
for
my God.
2
crap.
generations.
Point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel?
What? Oh, look at that sand. That's cool.
Guess we should expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps. As for the other
Indiana
floors,
Jones.
well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant.
Oh, what?
You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's
Wow,
a rogue
look at
Monster
that.
House.
bosses to check out before you, well, check out.
Before you check out.
Speaking of amenities,
Gone
step right
above
up to
and
this
beyond for
all-new
this.
attraction, Screen Park. In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo
Wow.
Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it
Oh,
out.
wow. 8
See
players.
which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break
This
the
is
most
like We
targets.
Party You.
Hey,
Does
even
does
Luigi
Mario
needs a break
Party,
sometimes.
does Super Mario Party even
Luigi's
support 8
Mansion 3
players?
opens its doors on October 31st.
I'm not sure.
Just in time for Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby game. The combined forces of Kirby.
Oh, that's the one that was on the
Kirby,
3DS,
ready for
right?
some wicked boss fights. We're calling
I'm
it
not sure.
Super Kirby Clash. Take up quests in town, and collectively, you and your team will pick 4 jobs. That's right. Get your weapons.
Here
get
goes,
your gear,
microtransactions.
And get ready. Some
Here
mighty
comes.
tough enemies await. There are more than 100 quests. So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right
Man, my
jobs
son's getting into
for the
Kirby now
job.
too. Oh boy.
Key to victory is to know your
Hmm.
role and work as a team. You can play alone. Together
See how
on
they
one
threw that
system,
a Nintendo Lite in there,
or
right?
via local
Uh-huh.
wireless, or even
Yeah.
play online. It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenge.
Shadow Drop number
Super
1.
Kirby Clash launches later today.
Look at that, free to
And
play.
remember, it's free to start too. This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake.
Oh yeah.
After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look forward to the
Didn't you have that in
remake
one of
the
your
third
video
game
with
in
the
trilogy,
RPGs?
Trials of Mana.
No, Secret of Mana, the first one.
From 6
Okay.
different
The first one,
characters,
yeah, yeah.
you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions. The ones
Or
you
not the
choose
first
will
one, like the
determine
second
which
one,
of the
I think the
interwoven
first one was the
stories
Game
you
Boy
follow
one.
through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will
Jeez.
happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each
What are they,
character
Super
advances,
Saiyans?
They'll have the opportunity to switch their class.
Right? They
Allow
look
you to
like
learn
it.
Stronger special moves and spells.
Oh,
Step
nice.
into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party.
That's cool.
Once again,
Is this an
wheels of fate
exclusive?
are beginning to turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I thought they said that earlier.
Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of
It
Mana.
might be a
on
timed
April
exclusive
24th.
because they're not saying it. This is going fast.
Just what happened to
What
the crew
is
of
this?
doomed ship? The
Oh,
Overton vanished at
nice.
sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Explore the
Abe
ship,
Lincoln.
observe the situation, and record your logical deductions.
Oh, this is so cool.
Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end? Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery.
Oh, but it's only on one ship? Oh, I mean, it's still crazy
Return of
original,
the
man.
Oberdin arrives on Nintendo
Yeah,
Switch
I love
in
the
graphics on
2019.
that.
Yeah. It's,
Played probably about 3 hours of this on PC
There's
once.
a
Here we
small
go.
town out there with a
Town.
big secret.
small town with a big secret. Oh, this looks
Never
this
leave
looks crazy.
town.
Yeah, that's
That is
town,
the
isn't
rule
it?
Agreed
Yeah.
upon by the people of this peaceful town and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly
Ni no
appeared
Kuni
a giant
graphics.
monster. To
Mhm.
defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak.
A
And
little bit of slowdown
almost
there.
all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Whoa.
Oh, so they actually changed the name.
Little Town Hero will
Little
make
Town
a
Hero.
stand
Whoa,
on Nintendo Switch
man!
October 16th.
So it is coming out
You
this
can
year.
pre-purchase and preload the
You
game
can't even
later
pre-purchase.
today.
You can't even pre-purchase
Pokemon.
Luigi's Mansion yet.
Fall
Yeah.
is coming to Super
That's
Smash Bros.
crazy
Ultimate.
it's coming out this year.
Yeah,
We can
I don't know.
finally confirm the release date of Challenger
Wow,
Pack
I
3,
mean, like-
Banjo and Kazooie.
we're in September. I had to take a
Banjo
double
and
take because it's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
like a month away.
And the release
Here's
date
Pokemon Land.
is today.
Oh!
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use
Oh.
Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh man,
As
Banjo's
a special
today.
treat, the video will begin immediately following the Nintendo
Oh, brilliant.
Direct you're
eShop's
watching
gonna go
right
down.
now.
Yeah.
To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out. But
Here we
first,
go. New challenger.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. They're going back in time.
Let's do it.
They're going. Okay, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's Terry. It's gotta be Terry, right? Or no, it's Ninja Gaiden. It's
Yes! Neo Geo
Oh,
SNK.
Wait. Ah! It's Terry.
It's oh wow.
Yes, this is so cool.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Gotta be
Yes.
Terry.
Oh my God. Who is that? Direct Feed Games
Oh,
came out with
where?
this. Direct Feed Games did this.
It's Kyo
Uh-oh.
or Rio, whatever. Rio Kyo.
Nope. He missed it. He missing
Oh,
it.
he missing it. Not Andy.
I thought it'd be Terry
It's not
Bogart.
Joe.
I love how they doing this. I love how they doing this.
No predictable.
Nope.
My? Oh no, wait, who's that? I forget who she is. This is so cool.
Nope.
Biori.
I love these animations.
Ah, dude, they're so great, man.
Nintendo's a beast, man.
Wait, it might be mine. This might be. Hold on a
Yep,
second.
it is. It is him. They were right.
It might be
Terry.
mine.
Yep.
It's Terry.
It's probably
Yes!
gonna be 3 more.
Come on.
And I've heard some people over the last couple of days saying if it is a character from SNK, it doesn't deserve to be in Smash. And I'm like, Do you realise what SNK has done over the past 20, 30
No, they
years?
don't.
They don't.
Those are
No,
younger people.
no.
Those are younger people saying
No.
that.
You're absolutely
But, I mean,
right there.
but
yeah.
at the same time, who cares, man? I didn't know who Ness was when I unlocked him in Smash Brothers when I was playing on the 64. I'm like, who is this kid with the bat? He's cool, you know, like.
So,
But absolutely
Terry
deserves to
Bogard
be in there
from
for their
Fatal Fury
heritage,
joined
and
the
also
battle.
it's another fighter.
that means
You
we've
know,
revealed 4 of the
why
5 fighters
complain, you
included
know?
in the Fighters Pass. Can there really
Ridiculous.
Be
It makes sense that they put
Wait,
Terry
wait,
in
wait,
there.
wait, wait. Oh, it's gonna be another.
We're happy to
Whoa,
confirm
more
the
DLC
development
fighters.
of more DLC fighters for
Here we
Super
go.
Smash Brothers Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters
Fighters,
included in the
'cause
Fighters
there's only
Pass,
one
we can
left of
confirm
that Fighters
other
pack,
new
isn't there?
fighters are in development.
Yes,
The
but
battle
they
isn't
might do
over
a
yet.
different season.
Oh, of course,
Wow.
yeah. Even more DLC fighters.
Man,
This
Fighters
is
will not
nuts.
be included as
PlayStation
well.
All Stars better never come back out.
No.
What was announced at the
It can't.
Christmas
It
party
can't.
at the end of
It
that
just
segment.
can't. It's dead.
We'll have more to share with you
PlayStation
in
All
the future.
Stars will
For
crush
now,
Smash.
let's
You know it will.
continue with some more Nintendo Switch.
I was thinking yesterday, what Nintendo did was they took the Smash community,
It's about time
and how they had all those mods and stuff, and they were like they 2000 upped it.
Yeah.
Switch is fast approaching. You'll
This
meet some
game just
strangely
looks so
endearing
good.
Islanders
It looks incredible.
I didn't want to get this game, but now I'm starting to think I want it.
and encounter some oddly familiar faces.
I love
Whatever
how
happens,
the
don't blink, escape Cohoes
Yes.
Island.
aesthetics
For
they
its
chose
mystery,
for
get
the
the best
remake.
out of
Yeah, me
It
too.
Looks gorgeous.
Looks like a diorama.
You can place
Yeah,
chambers earned on your adventure to
I
arrange
don't
your
know.
own dungeons. Add in plus effects that
I'm going to
alter
sound like a
chambers.
fanboy.
And save chamber
but
dungeons to
only
a compatible
Nintendo
amiibo
could have
figure
done
featuring a character from the
this
Legend
to
of
a
Zelda
remake
series.
and made
That
it
way,
look
your
just
friends
so
can play
good.
them. Be
That's
ready.
part of their
Legend Zelda:
double-edged
Link's
sword
Awakening will
is that
launch
they
before you know it on September 20th.
they go so left on things, and they're okay with making random ideas that we didn't know that we wanted.
Yeah.
You know the hero's
Yep,
might from
absolutely.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure. Dragon
There is
Quest
another
11
game though that
X,
looks
Echoes
just
of
like
an Elusive Age
the
Definitive
same
Edition is
exact
exactly that.
style as Link's
The most
Awakening
complete
that a
version
lot
of
of
a
people were
sprawling
pulling up
adventure
when
story
that
allows you to
announcement came.
choose
And
between
they were
HD
using it
and
as
2D
to like,
graphics.
see, Nintendo,
Travel
they
to
only,
past
you know,
Dragon
they're
Quest
not so
worlds.
original. They copied off of it. I'm like,
and
who
experience
cares though? Like, it still looks amazing that they chose that specific style. Like, it doesn't matter if another game still has it. You know, it still looks
that
great.
game is what, 20-something years old. They're remaking it so a new generation of people can experience that game in a
For the
more
next 20
modern-
years.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So what is wrong with it? Gee, Nintendo has got so many franchises they can call upon.
Yep.
Here's a problem with
Until
it
then,
because we are getting brand new IPs.
Yeah, and it's
you
not
know,
like
on Nintendo
it's not
eShop.
like there's no plan for a mainline Zelda. I mean, we already know it's coming. Everybody knows it's coming.
Exactly.
But so why complain? Why worry about this?
the sake of complaining.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of it. It's
Oh, Tokyo. Is that Tokyo Mirage Sessions? No. Wait.
Yep. Yep. It's
Oh,
here
here we
Tokyo
go.
Mirage Sessions.
Have they?
I know OJ is hype right now.
Yeah, he's hype right now. I never played it. I wanted to get it, but did you play it?
So abundant.
Yes.
I never played it.
Something called
Yes, I did.
Performa,
Oh my.
which attracts
Oh, wow.
wicked mirages who suck it out of people.
Jeez. I
You'll
never
face off
ever
against
thought
this threat
they
as
would actually
up-and-comer
port this.
Itsuki Aoi
But
and his
But
friends
okay.
who are
But
trying to
Fire
make it in the
Emblem's in it?
entertainment
I thought.
business.
It's a cross
Fire
between
Emblem-
Oh,
Fire
FE.
Emblem.
That's what the
Will join
FE
you
means.
from another
All
dimension.
right, sorry. Yeah, I never
You'll
played
wage
it, so.
deep turn-based battles.
Yeah,
blending the
because it's
combat
called
of the Fire
Tokyo
Emblem and
Mirage
Shin Megami
Sessions,
Tensei
right?
series.
Reverse those letters.
And
Reverse
in the
those
Nintendo Switch version,
letters.
there's a new song that
SMT.
wasn't included in the
Shin
original.
Megami Tensei. It's a
Oh,
cross between Fire
Tokyo
Emblem
Mirage
and
Sessions.
Shin
New
Megami
story
Tensei.
elements to
Gotcha.
the characters joining you in
Yeah,
battle
when is
for the
that
first
game
time.
coming out?
Hey, is that
We haven't
real?
heard anything for a while, have we?
Tokyo Mirage
Since
Sessions
the
Sharp
daggone release of the
released on January
Switch.
17th.
Basically,
You can
yeah.
pre-purchase the game
This
later
game is gonna
today.
sell like 5 times the amount that it sold on,
Aw.
on the Wii U.
Welcome back
yeah.
to where nothing
Of course
is
it
what
will.
What is
seems.
this?
Of course it will.
Boston,
A sequel.
2019.
Nothing
And
is
all
what
Deadly
begins
Premonition
seems.
2?
again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old
Deadly
serial killer
Premonitions.
case.
Don't think I've heard
She
of this.
also opens a door
I've heard of it.
to the
It's
unknown.
creepy.
A door that also takes us back.
Love
to New
creepy horror
Orleans,
games. My favourite
14
genre,
years
horror.
ago. Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. but what lies at the end?
This should be
Will
like
it
an
be
indie
truth
game, right?
or
I'm
madness?
not a graphics like,
Deadly Premonition 2,
you know,
A Blessing
but
in
it
Disguise,
doesn't look
boggles and
that
beguiles
great.
on Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Yeah, was it done by
Now for a
Rising
shocker.
Star Games
The
and
original
Toy
game in the
Box?
series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly
I like
Premonition
I like that.
Later
It
today.
has a comic book
Yeah, it does, yeah,
art
yeah.
style to it. I like it.
Today.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is
Ow.
finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
Oh my
Isn't
Lord.
this essentially a PC game right
Yeah,
here?
it's a PC game.
Yes, it
See?
is.
This looks incredible.
Jesus, I've got it. Oh my! And it's also on Xbox One. I've got it on my Xbox One. Wow. Bringing a Divinity Original Sin 2 to the Switch. You said earlier about engines being so scalable now. If the engine's good enough, anything should be able to come to Switch.
Yep.
Cell on Switch.
So is this game like a Diablo, but less hack and slash?
Kind of, yeah.
The turn-based?
Dang, another shadow drop.
Turn-based. If I remember rightly, it's
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
what that's coming to.
Now for a message
Hey,
from
I haven't got the
Bethesda.
money. I'm
Bethesda.
sorry.
Hey,
Come on.
fans.
Get out of here,
Okay.
Nintendo.
Let's get some
On
Fallout
behalf of
here. Come
everyone
on.
at id Software.
Come on.
I'm excited to
Hey,
announce
Pete
something really
Hines.
cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending
killing
Doom
it already.
64.
playing your favorite
Doom
games
64.
on Nintendo 64.
That's got to come, don't
this
you
year
reckon?
is the 20th
Yeah, he just said
anniversary of
64.
Doom, one of the most
Well, did it?
popular
See, I've got it
first-person shooter
muted
franchises
so that
ever.
you don't pick up
To
anything
celebrate,
from
Doom
my
64.
on it.
one of our favorite
Brilliant.
games,
Don't tell me it's
Doom
coming
64.
today, because I'm.
For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console.
Remember
Relive
playing
your
this.
crusade against the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels.
Memories,
I
eh?
just
If you're a
want some
newcomer,
Fallout, man.
experience the retro first-person shooter
Fallout,
that helped make Doom one of the most
See, I've
popular shooter
never
franchises
been able
in
to get
history.
into Fallout. Never.
Well, I
tried.
like Fallout, but it's just like you
Doom
can
64
like
will release
this.
on
You can get
Nintendo Switch
sidetracked so
on
often,
November
and
22nd
I'm the
this
type of
year.
guy that like getting sidetracked, so I never complete the game.
You like going off and
Yeah.
exploring every
Yeah.
like nook and cranny.
That's
on
why I
it.
love Breath of the Wild. That's why I love it.
Brand new
What is
IP
this?
from developer Hi-Rez
Oh, brand new
Studios,
IP.
Rogue Company. To
Can
most
load
of the
where
world,
to go
Rogue
rogue.
Company is a rumor at best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll
Rogue
face
Company.
challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jack.
What?
Play against friends.
Oh, already?
with the symbiote
Oh,
This was
come on
already-
now.
Online in a variety of
Oh,
objective-based
already,
game
I'm
modes.
happy with this direct so far.
Whether you wield guns,
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a nice multiplayer.
This looks good. Oh, this looks incredible.
Fully customized.
It
There will
does.
be plenty of modes.
It does.
There you go.
It's got-
There you go. All these
It's-
people. We're the
Indian
Western
events
third-party
and
shooters.
more.
There you go. There you go.
Rogue
Brand new
Company
IP.
Yeah.
on Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
in 2020.
What did High Res ever make before this?
I don't know.
How's it going?
They've
Next,
done one of
new
the
titles in the core Pokemon
like
RPG
Paladins.
series,
They've done one
Pokemon
Paladins.
Sword
Is it
and
Paladins?
Pokemon
They
Shield.
did.
We
Okay.
have more information to share. and we'll shed
Paladins
new light
or
on this next
the
Pokemon
other
adventure. Please take a look.
like game like that that's on the Switch.
Okay.
Are we
Um,
synced
but-
up? Because it feels like
Sword and
we're not.
Pokemon Shield take place
Um,
in the Galar region.
It's Zilla.
a scenic
After,
land
after
where
the
people and
direct,
Pokemon
would you
work
mind if I
together
added
toward
you
a
on Switch?
prosperous future.
No problem.
Among them, you'll encounter
Appreciate
new
that, thank you.
Pokemon and meet new people throughout your adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features. you can look
Junior
forward
Nintendo says so far this direct has
First,
been
to.
amazing.
Customizing your
I
It's
agree.
awesome. Really, really good.
Once again, the latest.
It is.
Oh,
It's so much variety. It's so much variety,
Yeah.
and it's really talking to a whole lot of Japanese
Something
people that like
for
Japanese
everyone.
games.
You're right.
including
Stitch
It's
says,
something
uh,
for everyone so far.
Stitch says that High Res makes Paladins, Realm Royale, and Smite. Whoa,
Plus,
that's
you
awesome.
can change your hairstyle
Oh yeah, they're good with multiplayer. It's gonna be a good multiplayer game.
or put
It
on
should
a
be,
little
yeah.
makeup.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to becoming a champion
Isn't
than
it?
simply
So,
honing your battle skills.
That'll be a game that I buy, and I hope we
Don't you
can play online together at some
Second.
point.
Yeah,
Pokemon
man.
Camp.
Hey,
During your journey through the
Andrew, we
galaxy,
gotta start.
you can camp
You know,
anytime at
doing
Pokemon
some
Camp.
online sessions with. You gotta do some online sessions with your
While you're there,
subscribers,
you
man.
can play with your
Yeah,
Pokemon.
man. Yeah,
And as you
I
get
just
to know them
it's
better,
it's
they'll
tough
also
because like
improve in battle.
trying to get a lot of reviews out there. I have to like
Additionally,
cram
in the wild
so
area,
much
Of
gameplay.
course, I know.
visit other players' camps too.
But especially
I know.
like the
Oh.
past like
Feel free to
month
bring
or so,
along
it's
one
been
of your
it's
Pokemon
been
and hang
crazy.
out with
But
up to 3
yeah,
other
when
players
I
at
get
the
some
camp.
time for sure, man, we
definitely
start
recommend
playing.
interacting with another
I don't know,
player's
Smash or
Pokemon.
something,
Well,
whatever.
Loco, I need to talk to you about
Third,
a
curry on
giveaway
rice.
you could do on your channel if you want to.
Pokemon Camp is also
Okay.
a great place to cook up a dish
Yeah.
that is very popular
If
in the Galar
anyone
region. Curry on
who
rice.
hasn't got it yet
How your
would like
curry
a
turns
copy
out
of
and
Astral
what type
Chain,
it is ultimately
What?
depends on which berries
Yes.
and other ingredients you use.
Why you have an
Not
extra
to
one or
mention
something?
the heart you put into it.
I'm not going to lie, my nephew Jake surprised me
There are
because,
more
as you know,
than
my mum's been in
100
hospital,
types.
so I've been
Yeah.
on my
And
mind's been
each
on
one
things.
you
He
cook
knows I
will be
wanted it.
registered in your curry
Amazon
bags.
delivered it,
The goal
and they
is to
delivered 2
master
copies.
The art of curry.
So, and I phoned them
What's
up and
that
I said,
Pokemon doing here?
just to let you know,
And
this
fourth,
package did arrive
we'll
on
introduce
time,
some
unlike
new
my last
Pokemon
package, and they were
discovered in
like,
the Galar
we're
region.
pleased to hear that, and thank you
First
for
is
being a Prime
Poltergeist.
member for over 10 years,
Normally, it makes a home
and
for
mentioned
itself
nothing
by
about
hiding amongst
accidentally sending
tableware
out
at
2
hotels
copies.
and restaurants.
So,
Its
if you would
body
like
is
to
made
give
of
away
teeth,
a copy
complete
on
with
your
its
channel,
own aroma and flavor. It
you
may
are quite
even
welcome
allow a
to.
trusting
Oh
trainer
man,
to taste its teeth.
that's really kind
This
of you.
ghost
I really
type
appreciate that,
Pokemon
man.
also has
I
a
really that
special
means a lot.
ability.
I'm in the UK,
Next,
but
another
you know,
new
whoever
Pokemon
wins it,
called
I
Cranberry.
will send it.
This flying and water type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth.
It's a lot of little small things that's inside this game that I didn't think it was going to be.
Watch
Yeah.
as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it
What
takes
the-
damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker.
What?
This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability.
Is that Machamp?
Missile.
Wait, that's an ability like a
Yeah, that was my jump.
And that's all we have
So
to
now
show
the
you
Pokemon
today.
have like a ability
Pokemon
besides their
Sword and
4
Pokemon
abilities
Shield
that they
launch
use?
on Nintendo Switch
Looks like it.
November 15th.
Oh, that's
I
kind of
guess
cool.
when it has something to do with that food.
That's
Don't
why they
forget the
couldn't. If that's the case, that's why they couldn't
Well,
have
how
previous
about that?
generations in.
There are still
Because then
2
they would
more
have to give
months
them all
until the game
abilities.
releases.
Yeah, but don't forget the
Please
trees look like the
enjoy your
N64
new
version,
adventure
so it's
in
going to
the
be a
Galar
crap
region.
game. So,
Yeah, right.
It's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships.
Thank you. Come on.
With Nintendo Switch Online, we're
Now we're
providing a
getting-
variety of games and fun
Stick
features.
says awesome.
Hey, hold on, break.
And
SNES, baby!
an additional
What?
library of games.
I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
No, you're right, man. You're right.
Nintendo Switch
Is it
Online.
SNES?
With
Yep.
this, Switch Online.
When's it
With
launched?
this,
I bet
you can play a
September the
variety of
19th,
classic
maybe.
It's a good launch. So
Yeah.
Star Fox,
Let me refresh this
Stunt
again.
Race FX.
There are some you may not expect.
Oh, Mario
Stunt
Kart.
Race
Stunt
FX,
Race FX,
which
dude.
will be available to play on another system for the first time.
What if they had Clay Fighters on there?
Oh my gosh, Clay Fighters. Oh, I would be so hyped for Clay Fighters, bro.
Play together online.
Don't, man, because if they don't have it on there now, I'm going to be so, so
The
disappointed.
function will be available for launch.
That's awesome for Ghouls and Super Ghouls and Ghosts because that game is so
my
hard.
goodness.
Here
Yes!
are the games we plan to
20!
He told you.
Two!
All
Oh,
20
you
of the
knew,
games
didn't you? One of
see
your
on screen
sources
will
told
launch
you.
tomorrow.
Why are we screaming for Super Nintendo games? But we are.
Of
And
course,
it's tomorrow.
we'll eventually add more to the lineup.
Look how many. Look.
This offer is exclusively
No
for
additional
Nintendo
charge.
Switch Online members.
That's
So please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed
That's
this,
awesome.
did you? To recapture the original
Fantastic.
feel of these games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller.
Thank God that you don't have to put it on the side of it. And they only made it one.
Just like the
Perfect.
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch Pro controller. This Super
Those
NES style
NES
controller
ones,
will be
they're
available
attached
for
to the
purchase
side.
$30,
exclusively
but
for
that's
Nintendo
not-
Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website.
That's
for
one
the
thing I
latest
have against
information on
Nintendo.
its
Like
release.
the original NES controllers,
Wouldn't it
they
be nice to play
I
those
paid for a
games
year's
again
online
with
membership
one
for
of
the
these
privilege
controllers?
to pay them
Well,
more money
let's move on
to
to
buy
some more
limited
Nintendo
edition
Switch
controllers.
that's
Hey.
bad.
Hey, it works.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah, it
survive
does. Yeah,
this?
exactly.
It,
Yeah.
it is not, and it's not something that you need. You're getting it because you want it. That's it.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I can't disagree with you. I can't. I'd love to be able to, but I can't.
Tetris Maximus status. Can you
There's a
survive
new
in
Man,
mode
I
the
coming.
suck
best of
so
the best?
bad on that game. I thought I was okay at Tetris. What?
Adding in daily
You got some
missions for
animals on
challenges.
playing online, man.
By clearing
Some
these
Yeah.
absolute
I've
beasts
never-
on there.
I've never ranked higher than around 50th. Never.
Yeah.
My favorite Tetris game was Tetris Sphere on Nintendo 64.
Beyond that,
Wait a minute.
the second wave of paid DLC is here as well. In two-player share battle mode, pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for a two-player.
Oh wait, you said 64. I have this one. I still have this one.
I can't see. I'm looking at Nintendo's. I can't see.
Oh, that's right. I have Tetris Worlds on the GameCube.
Tetris Sphere is the one that's you're doing Tetris, but it's on a globe.
See, yeah.
Individual membership will be available September 6th.
Oh yeah.
Second lot of paid DLCs coming September 6th.
That's really
school in
cool that
Tokyo. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic
16-bit
Games has become a tradition
or
of its
8-bit
own. This time,
thing
there
that
are
you
more
could
than
play on
10
Is it me or is this Olympic Games look really good?
It looks really good.
Skateboarding,
Does.
rugby sevens, sport
I've
climbing,
bought most of the Olympic
badminton,
games, apart
gymnastics,
from I think
surfing.
there was one on the Wii U
know
that I
what?
didn't get.
There's
But
more
this
You know
one-
what would blow my mind if they had if they did Super Mario Strikers.
rocking some sweet 2D
Yeah. Or baseball. I really want to play another
They're all
baseball
new,
game, man.
all retro.
Mario
and very
Strikers, I
refreshing to
love
play.
that game.
On top
Still
of
got
that,
it on.
there are new
I've
mini
got the
GameCube.
Wii version.
unlockable characters.
No, I've got the Wii
and a
one.
story mode in which
Um,
Mario, Sonic,
but I think the
Bowser,
GameCube one
and
was
Dr. Eggman
probably
must
the better
escape from a
one.
game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964.
Ooh.
Mario and Sonic.
This end of the year is about to be
Tokyo
packed with so
2020.
much
Go for
crap.
gold,
Incredible,
November
man.
5th.
Nintendo
Another demo.
is going to own the holidays.
Damon X Machina
This is one of those
will be here
predictions
soon.
that
Ahead of the full game's release
that
next
Spawn
month,
Wave did on his
demo version,
Spawn
Damon
cast.
X Machina prologue
A demo,
will be
updated
available
demo.
for download
Okay.
later
All right.
today.
I'll
In this
test
prologue,
it out, man.
you'll
You
man
guys
your
gonna
map through the
test it
beginning
out?
of the game.
Yeah, I tested out the first one. This one looks way more fleshed out.
Yep.
If you've never
Sorry,
played a
what
mech
demo?
I didn't like the
Dropping?
first one.
and you're wondering what they're all about,
What
this
what
is the
what's
perfect
that?
time to take one for a test drive.
Is there a demo dropping of
The
something?
feature of this demo
Yes.
is the co-op mode for up to 4
Damon
players,
X Machina.
and we're happy to report that it can be played via
Alright,
local
great.
wireless.
You guys don't see it?
So,
Or you don't see that?
gather
I'm
your
looking at
friends
it.
and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The full game will also support
Are you watching
online
something
play.
else right now,
Be
Digital
ready
Age?
by customizing your mech
I'm
and putting your
watching
skills on
the
your
which one am
What
I
hides beneath your
watching? I'm
mech's
watching
armor?
the UK one, which is about 15 seconds behind.
Damon
Oh,
X
okay.
Machina will be ready for action September
I
13th.
hate the UK.
What? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
The Star Wars
What the
classic
flip?
So fun,
Wait,
it's back
what?
for more.
Yes.
Kyle Katarn, agent of the New Republic, is our only hope to stop a rogue Jedi.
Don't say let him see this.
Get your lightsaber at the ready,
Who-
blaster in hand.
What is this,
What?
though?
Prepared to
What
wield
is
the full
this?
power of the
It's
Force.
Jedi Knight, man.
Of Aspire, the full single-player experience of
Ah,
Jedi
Star
Knight
Wars
Jedi
game,
Knight
finally.
Podcast is coming to Nintendo Switch.
But what is that an old game?
Yeah,
Oh,
New
okay.
details on
that's why it looked like that.
Oh my
God. Geralt of Rivia, mercenary.
Yeah, that's why it looked like that because it's an older one.
Tracking down a
Well, did
living
you hear
legend
about
known
The
as
Witcher
Child of
3?
Prophecy.
You know all the footage we've seen
You'll have
so
a whole
far?
world to explore.
CD Projekt Red
At
came out and
home on
said
the go.
that's from a
When The Witcher
4-month-old
3
build.
Wild
The
Hunt
game
Complete
actually
Edition
looks even
comes to
better.
Nintendo Switch on October 15th.
Whoa.
And all
I mean,
downloadable
does that
content and
look
story expansions
dog
are along
ugly?
Rebel Collection. Someone said something about
Pirates of
this.
the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Like
They
a leak.
transform into the ultimate
Okay.
Assassin Hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed
It's
games
Assassin's
for
Creed
one great
4
value.
and Rogue.
All past DLC and new features like touch control and motion aiming coming exclusively.
I
to
hear the
Nintendo
Black Flag
Switch
is the
and
best
Assassin's
one.
Creed, the Rebel.
Yeah,
Besides the
Black
new
Flag.
ones.
Yeah,
Battle for
because of the
Survival
sea
and
combat
the
was
Savage
really good.
Frontier in the online free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take
What
your
game is
square on
this?
the go,
Yeah,
or looking
Dauntless.
ready
It's
to
like
forge
it's
your
like kind of like
legacy, you'll
Monster
hone your
Hunter,
skills,
like kind
craft
of.
and customize hundreds of
Yeah.
gear options.
Oh, this is Dauntless?
With other
Uh-huh.
slayers to take down boss-sized behemoths. As you can see, the folks
I
at
believe
Phoenix
it's got
Labs are adding
crossplay as
loads
well.
Oh
of
with
man, the
Xbox.
gameplay looks
Anticipation of
clean.
launch on
Unless that's
Nintendo
not
Switch.
Switch
Mhm.
gameplay.
And there's plenty more on the
True
horizon.
cross-
Normally they say it at the bottom of this. Normally they'll say it on the screen. A racing game.
Open your calendar.
More
Hold on,
games.
what was that?
Here we
What
go.
was that?
That racing game. Whoa, wait, yeah. What was that? I saw what you
Oh.
said.
that racing game is.
You see that ship? You see that ship?
Yes.
The racing game was Grid.
Yeah. I keep seeing Farming Simulator, and I want to play it now.
I've got the first one that came to the Switch. Farming Simulator.
2K20.
Nino Kuni.
No, cool. Yeah.
Am I like ahead of all of y'all?
Yeah. I don't know why. I like updated it all the way to the beginning or to the end of the stream, but
I've just finished watching NBA.
Call of Cthulhu.
Outer Worlds.
Oh, that's
Devil
what
May
that shit
Cry
was.
2.
Yeah.
So surprised when this was announced. Outer Worlds.
Can't wait for
Vampire.
Outer Worlds.
Vampire.
Devil May Cry 2.
What was that ship that they showed? It had to be Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How's everything going?
It's going real good.
Next up, Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
Oh,
we revealed many details.
What do you think the end is going to be? Because you know,
no idea, bro. We got 9 minutes left.
I think it's going to be something from Monolith Soft.
Oh, you're right. Yes, yeah. Why are you running? Why are you running? Remember that video? You guys don't know what I'm talking about. With Tom Nook. You know that like video of. I'll have to tag you in it.
Okay.
Thank you for
Hey,
choosing.
Digital. If you go to my Twitter, that has my Switch handle on there.
Nature awaits.
Put up Twitter
For you and the
quickly.
other folks participating in the
Not Twitch.
package,
Twitter.
the
Twitter.
time
Twitter.
has come to get into the groove.
Twitter, sir.
Deserted
What is
Island
your
life.
Twitter name? Sorry.
Zilla times
It
2,
may be a
like all
deserted
spelled
island,
out.
But the resident services building at
La,
the center is here to
X
support
to
your
X.
needs, so there's nothing to worry about.
As in TIMES.
For starters, we'll
Oh,
provide you
times.
with a
Yeah.
tent.
Time spelled out.
Times the number 2
where
or.
you
All right, Zilla, I tagged you on it.
Oh,
It's all
and there's something else.
it's all spelled out like words.
I found you. You've got like an emoji at the end of your.
Yep.
Pre-installed with a variety of apps for all your
Switch
deserted
Breaker.
island
I found
needs,
you, and I will
including
follow you
recipes
as well.
for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting.
I wonder what the
Awesome.
multiplayer is going to be
We're going
like.
to need some
That is going to be a
materials.
make or break for this game, the multiplayer.
Like
For this?
Yeah. Yep. They better have a good multiplayer, like, because you know how it was with 3DS. I loved it, but like,
I've never played an Animal Crossing. Never.
they're good games. I've been playing Animal Crossing off and on since 64.
I've wanted to
Nice.
get into them, but I just never.
Oh, what's that GameCube? When did it start? This was 64 GameCube. I think it was 64.
Well, it was 64, but here in the U.S., that 64 version got
Feel free to place
ported to the
furniture
GameCube, and that
inside
was the first Animal Crossing for the U.S.
Yeah, so I had it on
outside.
GameCube.
You can fine-tune the arrangement.
That was a good
so
fun
that your
fact.
Core expresses your style.
Yeah, I know about the
And
facts.
you
I
can
just never
fully
played it.
enjoy the deserted island life.
Yeah, this would be my first ever Animal Crossing.
Let's head back to
I
resident
mean, I like
services.
Stardew Valley,
Here we
you know,
sell
and I
tools
like
and
those
furniture.
farms. So if it's like that,
We also buy your
That'd be cool.
unwanted items.
Well, Stardew Valley is like
as
this.
part of our island
Yeah.
cleanup plan. In addition to the usual in-game
That's why people love Stardew Valley.
Right, 'cause
is
that-
because they love Animal Crossing.
yeah, right. Because yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah. I said it wrong. I mean, you know what I meant.
Well, no. But you said it right because that's the only experience you have.
Right.
But having that experience, I'm letting you know if you like that, you will like this.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't even played Stardew Valley.
Tend to flowers
I have to admit, this looks
and pick them
very
to make a
pleasing to
garland.
the eye. It looks
Yeah,
really
it
good.
does,
Yeah.
man.
The subtle lighting effects and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
This is gonna be one of those games you play right before bed. Just
Man, I need to be like a multi-millionaire because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need the extra funds.
Plant it somewhere else to change things up.
I used to
in that
love
corner of the
catching all different types of fish in the 3DS version.
The scenery changes.
Go
with
to
the
this
time
one
and
island
weather.
and you can just go
There will
fishing.
be sunshine, cloudy days,
Look at that.
rainfall.
She's gonna sell bucket
And
loads on the
enough wind to
Switch.
shake the
Jeez.
You know
trees.
it, man. This is going to get everyone that was on
Depending
3DS
the time of
off.
day and the
Yeah.
season, you'll
That's
encounter
what I'm
different
talking
creatures
about,
to
man.
catch
This is,
too.
I love the
Definitely.
dynamic, like everything that's dynamic about it. That's so cool. You know,
Yep.
like
Sociable types who live
Yes,
together
there
on
we
the
go.
same
Here we go.
island can play simultaneously. Up to
Okay,
4
that's
players at a
part. That's
time on
local.
one
What about
system.
online?
We hope you
Yes,
enjoy living
8 players
together
online.
and working together
Wow.
in the same space.
What could you
With
do
a
that on the
local
3DS?
wireless
Could
or
you play
internet
online with other
connection,
people?
you can travel
Yes, you
to another
could, but
player's island.
it was more.
all the
it-
same.
it-
8 players
same
in
time.
one visit.
Yeah.
The whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo
Wow,
with
this
everyone
is gonna
and
be
make it a
cool,
lasting
man.
memory?
But I didn't hear if they can visit your home. I mean, visit your town.
yeah, I think that's what it
How's
said.
deserted island life?
I know they say you could travel to a different place,
Oh.
but they said something else, but we were talking.
So much more waiting to be discovered. So many activities, animals to encounter, and more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
I said they got 2 more games left.
How long we
think so?
got? Yeah, because you know what you said
Yeah.
earlier. They're gonna do that. Oh, we have one last thing to show
One
you.
last thing.
So, how'd it look? There's still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned.
They're lying.
All right.
It's
the next
one more
game
after
will be our
this.
last announcement of the day. Please give it a look.
This looks like Xeno something. Yep. Yep.
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
It looks
Xenoblade
like it.
Chronicles X. Yep. Wait, no, wait.
Oh my lord!
That
they
doesn't sound
put it-
Wait, that doesn't look familiar.
Look.
Is X. I'm sure it is.
I've never played none of the Xenos, but I've watched plenty gameplay of the game.
Oh my
I don't know
God,
which one it is.
Shadow Fox is going to be going nuts.
Do you wish to change
Oh
it?
my lord!
Wait, is this a direct sequel?
Hang
The
on.
future.
This isn't X, no.
This is Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Is it?
Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That was a leak that went.
Okay,
Damn
I
it,
like
man.
that.
Woo!
All right, I like that.
These don't be coming out
I've
this
never
year,
played it,
please.
so I was waiting for something like this, and it's coming to Switch. Perfect.
2020. I'm telling you, it's one more thing coming.
That's good. I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the Wii system, is destined to be reborn on Nintendo Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Please look forward to more announcements in the future. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.
That's it? All right. All right, that's good.
Well, it's the Banjo Kazooie tutorial.
Demonstration. Yeah. Masahiro
Wow.
Sakurai. It was good. It was good. That was a
Was
solid
that-
direct.
Yeah. That was a good direct. Yep.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of
Just
the
throw
Super
all
Smash
my
Brothers
coins at
Ultimate
the
Team.
TV.
In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero.
I'm gonna shove all my
Today,
coins
I'd
into
like to show you all
the
how to
game
use
card
Banjo
slot.
Kazooie.
Is this where it goes?
Zachary
You may feel like
Steer
some
says,
time
all right,
has
just
passed
got
since our
back.
Hero
What did
showcase.
everyone think?
We're actually
Fantastic.
recording this
Awesome.
only 2
It's really
days
good.
after that broadcast.
Really good.
We sure are busy.
There
even
wasn't.
If I say so
I think.
myself.
I think, man. I don't think
Now
there
that
was like
today's
that
Nintendo Direct
one.
is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time.
That one like announcement that kind of
You
blows
may
everyone away because I
remember
think
from
that
the
might have been
Hero
Overwatch,
showcase, I was
and it
playing
kind of
my
got.
Yeah.
ruined.
using
Yeah.
two controllers like this.
It was
With
leaked
Hero,
and
you
then
cast spells
obviously
using command
confirmed.
selection. Any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shields. So in the background, I was actually using the
Surprised
second controller
Sakurai
to
can
make the
even
hero
use his
look
hands
away
still.
or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers.
Does
set
that
up
guy
side
look
by
so
side.
young?
But back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control 2 fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, 2 characters acting as one.
Is he gonna play?
Alright, let's get
both?
started.
He's gonna play both at the same time.
What is Banjo-Kazooie?
Man,
I guess
Well,
so.
in terms of genre, it's similar to
Yeah,
Super
I know,
Mario
right?
64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing.
From like
After that,
Oh, wow.
Banjo-Kazooie was released.
now
Banjo
until just the end of the year,
2 titles were
there's
then
no way I
released for
can
Game Boy
afford
Advance,
everything
although
that I
they never
want
came to
on
Japan.
Switch.
Nah, man. Me
No
neither.
way at all.
I don't
And
think a
then
lot
there's
of people can.
Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, which was
I
released
just,
on Xbox 360.
even if I had the money, I couldn't justify. I've got too many games as
some
it
of
is.
you
I
may
counted
know,
how many
the
games I have.
Banjo-Kazooie IP
I have
now
just
belongs
over
to Microsoft.
400 now, and it's
On what?
ridiculous. Yeah,
You have over
On
400
what?
Switch games?
yeah. I was going to post it on
Their
Twitter
rival
again because the last time I
Crazy.
posted a video, I was at
Even so,
350.
they were happy for
Jeez,
Banjo-Kazooie to
Louie. I think I have like 60.
And I've done exactly what I did on the Xbox 360.
Rare
I
also welcomed us
think
with
just over
open
500 on there. I bought too many, and now it's like
So,
I
if
need
you want to
folders.
play
Please,
Banjo-Kazooie
Nintendo, give us
today,
folders
you can
because
do
trying to
so
find
on
a certain game, you're just scrolling and scrolling, and you can't see the wood for the trees, and you just keep going past the one you're looking for. Yeah, bad mistake buying that many games.
What
I
was,
wish
so,
I-
what
well-
was so funny about that? Because he was trying to sell an Xbox One game on the stream. He was like, you could play Banjo-Kazooie on the Xbox One, and people started laughing in the background.
Arranging the music for the game.
What's that
We'd
about?
like to play for you several of these arrangements during the show.
Trizzy Na said that the Xenoblade 1 announcement is his freak out game of the direct.
Yes.
I would have been freaked out if it was like a
You'll see the
Xenoblade
track
Chronicles
names.
X2.
Okay,
But yeah, I
let's take a
mean,
look
that
at the
game is
fight.
there. It's going to be HD remastered. That's cool. Stitch says
Looks
he doesn't
like-
have the time to think about that, and he needs a hyperbolic time chamber.
It looks like they've up-resed it or
Banjo-Kazooie
retextured
Super
it,
Smash
which
Brothers
is good.
It looks really
It
good.
looks like it has it looks like it has better textures because that grass did not look like Wii quality grass.
No, they've definitely done something to it, definitely. And I never finished that one on the Wii. I don't know why. But yeah,
The talent
thankfully
drop
it's
here
not
is
coming out
usually
till
a
next
match.
year. Jeez.
And their jumps are based
Why
on
are you running?
like flat
Why are you
flip
running?
and feathery flap.
Where did that video come from?
It come
Their neutral
like
attack is
look up.
called
Hold on, it's like a thing on. You know
This
how they have
ability
these
looks
like.
similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game.
Just look up. Why
Their
are you
flurry
running?
attack is a rat
It's
attack.
like one of these really like
Their dash
badly
attack is a
acted
forward
game
roll, which
movies.
is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty
Okay.
useful one. Their down tilt is beat barge.
Lizzie.
Their up smash is build.
But yeah, just a quick announcement to those in chat. Tweet out the channel.
In Japanese,
I
their
family.
sword smash is called Harisen.
Your enemies, if you've got any.
Harisen is a word that only exists in
bribe people,
Japanese, so I
whatever.
was curious what
There's
this
a
move
chance
would
to
be
win
called.
a sealed
In
copy,
English, it's called Regal Bash. I think
which
Regal
I
is a
only
type
got
of
yesterday,
bird
and I'm
Kazooie
only
is.
about
So this basically
3 hours
is bird
into,
bash,
but
which is
oh
pretty
my
accurate.
god, oh jeez.
You like it?
Their neutral air is
So
Ring
far, if I sat there and thought
Their
about it, I
back
could
air
probably
is
find
an
a
air
few
rat attack
little
round,
niggles,
which hits 3
like
times.
something you
Their
said in
down
your
air
video
is
actually,
beat
where
bash, which they
the
use to
voice
down
acting
stab
doesn't
as they
quite
drop.
line up with how their mouths are moving some of the time.
Yes.
But apart,
As you can see,
I mean,
even
the
though
game's
regular
just
attacks are
fantastic.
based on attacks
Do you
from
know what
the
I mean?
original game.
It's just was
The down
announced
and
this
up
year,
top is something
and
that
it's
existed
out
in
this
the
year.
Banjo-Kazooie
Yep.
That's
series
just
too.
crazy
Newton
to
is
me.
based on an animation
Crazy.
from Banjo-Kazooie
Um,
Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches.
So yeah, tweet out the stream, the channel,
Now I'd like to
subscribe,
go
get
over
your
the
friends
keep
to
wa-
subscribe.
you guys want to keep watching
First,
this
their
or
neutral
what?
special is egg firing.
It's entirely up to
Pretty
you,
much
my
their
friend.
go-to move.
Yeah, it's up
The
to you.
eggs bounce.
Because I'm waiting
And
till
by
7
holding down the
o'clock to
button,
go
it
into
launches
my
the
appointment to the
eggs. Here's the
chiropractor. So
attack you see here. Regal Blaster.
it looks like
Nah.
mine stopped.
Regal Blaster.
Who needs
Mine's
sleep?
like
You know what I mean?
Banjo-Tooie, where the screen mimics an FPS.
Is yours still playing? Mine stopped anyway.
You can hold the button for auto fire, but as you do,
Mine's
the power of the
playing.
buttons will
It's
Smash.
playing.
So you'll need
It's
to be
yeah.
careful.
We all know this. Though. It's like
I stopped watching it.
yeah.
But yeah, I think what was the craziest thing to see was a Star Wars. And I think, hey,
Yeah.
I gotta get off. Someone's on the call trying to call me.
All right, man. All right. Hey, thanks
All
for
right,
stopping by, Zilla. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man.
Later.
Bye.
Good to meet you, man.
Wait, this is kind of weird.
The infinite screen effect.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta turn on my Switch. Hold on, 1 second. Where's my Switch?
Those in chat, if you had to pick one game out of what was shown, favorite.
All right, so this direct, it's I think I wasn't like expecting, like something crazy. What about you? I wasn't expecting like, a bunch of announcements just like that blows everybody away. Which is I think why they didn't really hype it up at all.
See, what I'm going to say, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because up until about 3 years ago, I used to do this and then thought to myself, what I'll tell you in a minute, and I don't do it anymore. But whenever a Nintendo Direct is announced, I see people tweeting out and saying, if you go in with low expectations, you won't be disappointed. And these days I'm like, why should I go in with low expectations? We're talking about Nintendo, who have been making video systems and games for about 30 years. They are a multi-billion-dollar company who has billions of dollars in cash reserves. Why should I go in with low expectations?
Yeah.
Why is it only Nintendo you should have low expectations?
It's true.
Find it strange.
It's true, but yes, and also no one does what Nintendo does. No one puts out that much first party content. I mean, Sony does a lot, but I don't think to the level of Nintendo, and that's what it's like. That's why I think people should always, because it doesn't matter how much money a company makes, there's only so much they can do. There's only so many resources. So many times you're going to split yourself up before your quality starts going down. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone that owns a business. It's like you are awesome at cleaning houses, right? You're amazing at cleaning houses, but then you got so much work that you got to start giving your work to people below you, your employees. But then you got to worry about their quality of work and so on and so forth. And how big can you get before the quality just starts going down? I know it's something that has nothing to do with video games, but I think that there's some kind of correlation that has to be there when it comes to anything.
No, you're right. I saw a video about 3 weeks ago. Someone had done their research, and Nintendo's first-party studios, second-party studios, and studios that they work very closely with, it adds up to 22 studios.
22 studios? My goodness.
Yep. Trizzy Nar says, I don't agree with going in with low expectations, but they say that because people go in with too high and unrealistic. Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, there are people that go in expecting, when it's clearly that's not going to happen. No, that's true.
Yeah, people think like it's gonna, and then people would say, "Oh, it was garbage." It wasn't garbage. It was cool. They didn't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? We just had one of the it could be a game of the year contender just released on the Switch. Link's Awakening is coming this month. We got all these games, Dragon Quest 11, all these games coming out in the next couple months. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to do any directs, man.
No, they could have waited till the beginning of next year.
Yeah, easily.
really show us, because there is so much content, and we're forgetting independently developed games that are still going to be coming week in, week out, and some of those are. I tweeted out a little while ago. What game was it? There was a game came out, and I tweeted, no, it was in the Nintendo World Indie World Showcase, and I was like, AAA. I hate using AAA because it means nothing these days. Large third-party developers. After seeing the Indie World Showcase, you must know now that you have to up your game.
Yeah.
Because some of these indie games are just blowing some of these bigger budget games away.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start right now. I have not even touched this game, Risk of Rain 2. I'm gonna start it right now. I'm right now as we're talking, because I haven't even touched it, man. And that's a huge game.
Because I thought in this, and I haven't taken the plunge yet. Now, the first one was a 2T side scroller, I believe.
2T. What is a 2T?
3D.
Oh yeah, 2D.
You know, like,
yeah. 2D side scroller. It was one of these where the name escapes me right now, but where you die and then you have to start from the beginning. And roguelike, not roguelike, not a roguelite. A roguelike. There's a difference. So it's like a roguelike. But that had it was really good, really super addicting, but it had one issue with it, and that issue was that it wasn't properly balanced at all. So if you could kind of cheese it in the sense that if you got to a certain point early in the game, the rest of the game was just smooth sailing. I hate that. It has to be that's kind of broken to me. Where if you get a certain skill or you get a certain level, and then the rest of the game is just you're just going through the motions. There's no difficulty involved. It's just doing it all over again. And that's the problem I had with the first one. But the weapons were so cool, the abilities were so awesome. I really, really liked it. The music was really good. All right. But this
I
one's
agree
3D.
with you too about Rad. Fantastic game. Certain point in the game, that frame rate can take a bit of a hit. I'll tell you now.
Man, it's so bad.
There was an update the other day. Personally, I just loaded it up just quickly to see if I could notice anything, and I couldn't. Have you managed to notice anything, Coloco?
I got on the moment that update went live, few hours or a minute after, something like that. And I played it, and it was just as bad, if not worse. So I don't think it was, unless there was another update. Were there two updates? I'm gonna go with the drizzle. Were there two updates?
I only remember one update. I only remember one. Maybe there was two, but I only remember one. But if they could sort out that frame rate, I still like the game. I think it's a really good game.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's such a. They should have just waited to release that game on the Switch. They should have just waited, because there's so much originality there, so much good stuff in that game.
The amount of mutation possibilities in that game is just massive. It's really good. But you're right. They must have known there was a frame rate issue later on in the game. Just delay it a couple of months or a month. I realise that's money that they need coming in, but in the long run, that would probably pay off.
Yes. Yeah, I think so too. Especially if it gets good reviews and people enjoy it. And it's a game that not. Oh, I remember these in the first game. This is so weird playing in 3D. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because it's a super original game that I don't think even releasing next to a large third-party game would hurt it that much, because it's kind of a niche audience that's going to pick it up no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. It's not really competing with, unless something exactly the same launched alongside it.
Yeah.
It's really not competing with anything else. Yeah, it's that different. Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Can't get this yet.
That direct was packed. Junior Nintendo says, man, Sakurai has mad skills playing Smash.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, he should. He made it.
Yep.
Oh no. Am I gonna die? Ooh, wait. I don't remember the first game you being hurt when you fell. Oh, there's a bad guy. In the first game, the bad guys just spawn all the time, no matter where you're standing. You're always just see, just like this. You're always just gonna get bad guys spawning.
All right.
Roll. Oh, ow, ow. Oh wait, I have different skills. Oh, cool. There we go. There's the roll.
Actually, quite like the aesthetics. It's
Yes, this is awesome. This is so crazy. This is a 2D game brought to 3D. It's exactly like the first Risk of Rain.
crazy, isn't it? They took the original game in 2D and just completely. They've obviously added stuff to it and made it into a 3D game. Fantastic.
Oh, this is so tough though. This is on the easiest setting, dude. This game is tough. And it doesn't help that I suck, so... Wait, can I hit him in his eye? Will it get critical hits? No critical hits. Oh my gosh, these guys just keep coming! I'm dead.
Yes. See, now that I'm 40, in my 40s, my hand-to-eye coordination is not what it used to be. I'm not as quick to react and stuff like that, so...
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, not everyone wants always a hardcore difficulty setting. Like, yes, sometimes I do want a real challenge where I'm constantly dying. I have the need for that sometimes. But not every single game has to have that, man. You know, like, you know.
No, my first playthrough on Astral Chain, is it the casual? You know, not the easiest, the next one.
Yeah, casual.
I'm not going for A's or B rate or C rankings because it doesn't have those on the difficulty. But if I play through it again, I probably will do it on the harder one because I'll know the mechanics and stuff like that. I'll be better at the game. I just want to enjoy it at the moment at my own pace.
I had to change it to the platinum only because like I wasn't getting any difficulty at all. Like I noticed that I was mashing buttons on the casual just a bit too much, so that's why I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. Which even then, even with the platinum, it's not that bad. There's one higher difficulty than that, which I'm sure is really tough.
What you're basically saying is I'm playing it on casual because I'm crap.
No.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, man. No, it's cool, man. I get what you're saying.
That's not what. No, and I'm not that I didn't like almost die, because I did almost die on the casual, but that's all was the fact that you could mash a little too much the buttons with the casual mode, which is not a bad thing, like, you know.
No, I can understand what you're saying though. You wanted, like, you know, further on in the game, you wanted a bit more challenge. That's fair enough.
Yeah,
you know, maybe I will later on in the game. Who knows?
Yeah, I like it when I can die, maybe like a handful of times during a whole playthrough of a game. I'm okay with that, especially during like the final boss or something. I'm very okay with that. Anything more than that, it has to be something like Celeste, where you're in, you know you're going to die a lot, or like a roguelite, you know, where you know that you're just going to die a lot. It's just part of the game. That's just the way it is, you know. But if it's not like that, and it's just a game that just like Crash Bandicoot or Sonic, oh man, it really gets your nerves, man. You have to be in a certain mood to, anyway. Personally speaking, maybe some people just like to play like that, but personally, I have to be in a specific mood to play a Sonic or Crash game. You know?
Yeah. Stitched in chat says this game looks fun. He would buy it if he had a dedicated group to play with. Stitched, I believe you're on my friends list, I believe, Stitched. I'm sure you are.
Well, I definitely want to get into this, Stitch, so... Oh, man.
If I get it...
Ooh, got him. No!
You know, what is it? 4 players online can play or something, I'm guessing.
Maybe you need the 4 players. Maybe this is... Maybe I'm just trying to make excuses because I suck. Yeah, this is good. Oh, what is that thing? What does that do? Pick up lunar coin. Okay. Maybe that's like I do enjoy the roguelikes now, man. I really like them. I don't mind starting over again as long as I could build something to where like eventually it doesn't matter how many times that you die, you're going to get better at. You know, where you could build something where you're not just completely starting from scratch from every run. I really
you keep
enjoy that.
something. You keep something, even if you die. Yeah. You know, taking a 2D side-scrolling game and keeping the same essence of that game and transitioning it into 3D. What I can see, it looks pretty good actually.
It looks really good, and I mean, did you play the first Risk?
No,
game?
I
It has
didn't.
that
No.
same. It has the same extent. It's just like what you're saying. It's keeping the same. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? This is the end, basically to move on to the next level. But what you normally should do is build up your like your skills and stuff. At least the first one was like that. You build up your skills before you hit that teleporter, because once that happens, you have to pretty much fight like a boss and a wave of enemies, and then you move on to the next level. But before then, you try to get all the treasure chests, which I didn't do. I'm probably gonna die.
Right.
How can I buy this? Oh no! What is this? Oh, okay. I got a little drone thing. Yeah, this is great.
Does it have? I don't think it does. Does it have gyro aiming at all?
Can I pause this? Oh yeah. Let's see. Maybe.
I was just thinking, in a game like this, for me, that would kind of help. I've got used to gyro.
I don't think so, but they should add it. They really should definitely add it. No, I don't think it does.
No, I can't see it there. Maybe it's something they could patch in.
Yeah.
It's like I bought the port of Bulletstorm that dropped the other day. Fantastic port.
Really, I heard it looks really good.
Needs gyro aiming though, it really does, and I'm really surprised they didn't put it in there from the beginning.
Yeah, these developers that are porting all these shooters over, they got to realize that Nintendo fans are used to the gyro.
Yep, exactly. The closest you're going to get to a mouse and a keyboard, and I've been called a cheat before for using gyro aiming. Well, then if you use a mouse and a keyboard, you're cheating because that's so accurate. It just assists you. It helps you. I don't know. Stitched RMC of Go Nintendo was saying he wished it had motion controls. Yeah, see. But I say, maybe it's something they could patch in.
I mean, it's not bad though. The aiming is actually pretty on point. There's a lot of games that you play that have like first person shooting or third person shooting or whatever on the Switch, and you could tell you're like, this actually really needs it. But this is actually pretty good. It feels good.
That's good to hear. Yeah. I still prefer Wiimote and Nunchuck over gyro.
I can't. That's the only reason I have never played Metroid Prime 3, is because I can't stand the motion controls, man. And the way it forces you to use it. That's the thing. Like, give me an option. Don't force me to use it if I don't want to. Oh. Alright, so this is not too bad. I think I'm going to beat the first level.
Trizzy says, I'm surprised Sony never took advantage of gyro aiming. It's literally a game changer for me personally. Because I only ever had a PS4 for like a week and realised it wasn't for me, but doesn't the PS4 controller have gyro aiming in it? I thought it did.
I thought it did too. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna die.
It says get good, Coloco.
Get good. All right, this is cool, man. Gain an extra jump. Oh yeah, this is what I love about this game. It's similar to like, well, similar to a lot of these kind of games. They give you like dynamic, like different move sets and different abilities and weapons. You know.
Seems to, from what I'm seeing, it seems to run well.
Yeah, it runs pretty good. Okay.
It has a gyrometer in it, yes, but 0 games use it. Oh, right. That's a shame. Maybe the PS5 will also have gyro controls and they will actually use them in games.
So this is okay. So let me go through the level and try to grab these. So Risk of Rain, if you see, you could hold this right here and you could see, you start collecting these items that give you different buffs and give you different things. Like this one has a chance to bleed enemies on hit. That's really cool. This one gives you an extra jump and like that. And you just keep stacking these. You can get like the first one was you can get an item like this and then you get the same item. So it turns into a tri-tip dagger ×2 and they bleed even more on each hit. Or like the feather was like you gain an extra jump on top of that jump. So you could have like literally 6 feathers and jump like 6 times in the air. It's pretty cool, man.
Right. So if you had, where you've got those 2 items, if you had say 5 collected, would they all be active at the same time?
Yeah, they would all, yes, they all active at the same time and they all stack. So like if you get one that like heals on a certain hit, like a vampire one, and you get like a bleed, you would heal while also making them bleed, you know?
Yeah. That's
See,
good.
look, bam, bam. Now I got 2 jumps. Bam, bam. Wait, I want to go through. How much money do I have left? Oh, barely nothing. What's this? Can't get it. This is what you normally should do, is try to kill as many enemies because they continually spawn. You just go around killing more enemies and more enemies, grabbing as much gold as you can, trying to get every chest on the level before you hit the teleporter. But the problem with that, and that's what's cool about this game, is that you have to balance that out because there's a certain point where the spawning becomes out of control. So like you have to balance, like, should I go now or should I wait a little bit? You know, because right now I have a limited amount of money. I can't grab all these chests. But if I were to sit there and just, just kill all the spawns, I get more money. But at the same time, they keep continually getting harder.
Yeah, so it's like a trade-off. Do I go now with a little bit of money, or do I wait, earn some more, but I know they're going to keep spawning and spawning.
Yes.
So it's a kind of risk-reward kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Are you going to be on for a bit longer? Because I
think I might be getting off here in a few minutes. I'm gonna spend some time with the fam. But
no worries. I was just going to make a cup of tea, but I can wait a couple of minutes. No problem.
Okay. So I never really truly understood what you guys mean by tea. So the tea that you drink, is it really caffeinated, or you just drink it to like calm down, or like? You guys drink coffee?
When I was in the army, there was a point where I was drinking maybe 12 to 14 cups of coffee a day, and
whoa.
Then I got medically discharged back in end of 2010, and I carried on, and I realized, man, this is not doing me any good, and I cut coffee, just cut it off straight away. And it was like going through detox. And now a cup of tea, I drink probably 4 or 5 cups of tea a day. I use tea bags. And I just like the taste. I don't drink it to relax, really. I have a cup in the morning. Definitely have a cup at night before going to bed. But no, I just enjoy a cup of tea. So, but yeah, the coffee was not good.
But over there, you guys drink it as much as we drink coffee over here, right? Or not really.
a few years ago, tea was probably, out of tea and coffee, tea was probably the predominantly beverage, but now I think coffee is definitely, out of the two, the most preferred.
Oh, okay.
I could never go back to it.
I have to drink espresso, man. That's my drink right there. Has to be espresso or nothing. I can't stand regular coffee, but I do like green tea. Oh, this is awesome. I think I remember this. Wait, a war banner. Yes. So the war banners, basically where is it? In the first game, when you would find a war banner, you gain extra. Basically you get boosted in the area where that war banner is placed. But I can't see it.
All right.
So you gain like an attack, defense, health regen, like everything. So it's kind of like just like a little safe space, you know. But again, how long are you gonna stay there? You know, it's all about risk reward.
Yep.
Use 3D printer. I remember this. Oh, did I just dump my banner? I did. Maybe the banner now, you might be able to place it. Oh, look at that. That was funny. That jellyfish just kind of...
Junior Nintendo says, the only tea I drink is iced tea. I've never, ever tried iced tea.
What?
Never.
You've never tried iced tea?
No, I just don't think I'd like it. Cold tea. No.
Is that... Whoa, that's crazy. That's like the first thing that we think of here when you think of tea is iced tea. Is, you know...
Really?
Yeah, I would say so. When Americans think of tea, does anybody agree with me in the chat? When Americans think of tea, the first thing they think of is iced tea, is something refreshing and cold with you know, and not hot. I don't know. That's just me personally. But I mean, if you go to the I think I'm going with somewhere with that, because if you go to any gas station, there's a bunch of cold tea in the you know, in the glass cases right next to the sodas. So
Junior Nintendo says, yeah, iced tea. But you got to remember, look, I'm from the United Kingdom. We're weird, okay?
Yeah.
You know? Stitch says, I don't really think of a specific tea. See, he's on my side. See, Stitch, he's on my side.
Yeah,
see?
yeah. Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what I hoped it would be, except even better, I think, because I mean 3D and you can tag along with friends. I think the first one you could too. I never tried it actually, but I think yes, you could play multiplayer now that I remember.
I think I will end up getting it. From what I've seen you playing, it looks like a game that I would enjoy.
I just hope it doesn't have something like Rad, where like it gets really, because it does get crazy later on in the first one. Oh my gosh, you think there's a lot of enemies now? In the first game, it was crazy towards the end. It's just insane, just like insane amount of enemies, and they get really huge too. So I'm looking forward to that, to seeing that. What is this? Gain 100% critical strike for 8 seconds. Oh, so it's okay. So that's so you have your abilities that automatically come with whatever character you choose, and then one ability that you could pick up, and that's what it is. Yeah, this is cool.
And I've noticed that bar in the top right, it started on easy and slowly it's gone up to medium. I'm guessing that's the difficulty. At the beginning of the level, it's fairly easy. And as you stay there, it gets harder and harder.
The thing is, it's not just for the level. That's for the whole... Well, at least the first game was like that. That's for the whole game. So, like, the longer you stay, you know, in the levels, it's just going to get worse. So you have to move quickly. You have to try to, you know... You also have to be very, very lucky. Like, you got to get good abilities. If you get a bad roll where you just get a bunch of stuff where, you know, they don't work well with each other, then it's just like any other one of these type of games. You just start over again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Man, Bam, bam. This is great, man. I'm loving this. So, about the direct, right before we just get off, I want to talk a little bit about it. So, what exactly? I mean, what do you think of the? What do you think was supposed to be at least the wow moment? I think I think they were aiming for it to be Overwatch, but that unfortunately got leaked. And Terry, man, everything gets leaked, man.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It's Overwatch and the Smash character. And like you said, there's nothing we can do about it. There's YouTubers who obviously, like Direct Feed Games, has some sort of sources or people that contact him because he called it, as some others did. But what really gets me is I go on my YouTube feed, avoid spoilers. Some even put it in their titles.
Yeah.
And you're reading and you're like, I don't want to read. Too late. I've read it.
Too late. Yep. It's impossible to not get spoiled. You would literally have to get off of social media entirely. And that's where we have a lot of friends. That's where we talk and you spend a lot of time. So it's...
Yeah. People would say, I guess, well, if you don't want to be spoiled, stay off social media. That kind of valid, but should I have to stay off social media?
because that's also how you find out about news, what's going on in the world. You know, it's part of it's part of life now. Social media. Stay off of life, man.
I found out you were streaming the direct tonight. How I let you know that I'd be able to make it. So it's part of not everyone's, but most people's everyday life now.
Yeah.
So, but it's not going to change. YouTubers are going to do what they do for likes, subscribes, clicks, whatever. One of the first.
And this is the thing. Can you blame them for being hyped about a character like Terry, like the ones that are, anyways, like not the ones that are complaining about it? To a certain extent, you can't. You know, it's kind of tough to not be hyped about something like that. But when you have major publications like Kotaku, literally hours before we're having a direct, spoiling that Overwatch is definitely going to be in this direct, what are you doing? Like, can you wait a few hours? Like, no, they have to try to get the clicks. They have to try, you know.
I actually like Jason Schreier. I think overall he's a good journalist, but I expected more from Kotaku. Why on earth, apart from the views to their website and stuff like that, spoiled, like you said, just mere hours, not days, hours before the direct was due to come out? Yes, we had an inkling because of that official case that was up on Amazon for about 40 minutes and then taken down, but it was not confirmed. It could have been fake. You know what I mean?
There's so many things, and that's what OJ was saying to me. He was like, oh no, but that we already knew about that. It was coming out. No, we didn't. There could have been so many different things. How many times have we heard little tidbits like that of, oh, this game it seems to be coming to the Switch, or any kind of rumor because it's based off of something like that, and it turns out not to be true. Who knows if that manufacturer is starting to make cases now? Oh, okay. Well, it hasn't happened before. They never did that. Well, they could start. It could start with Overwatch, and now we're making Assassin's Creed cases and just a bunch of different kind of cases of any popular character or movie or show or anything like that. It could happen. You know what I'm saying? Why are you going to base your whole entire belief on something like that? And on top of that, it could be Overwatch. It could be Overwatch 2. It could be a spin-off of Overwatch. It could be, like you said, some guy that works in that marketing department. He just wants to troll people. You know? Oh, hey.
Yeah.
So many things.
Yep. It was not confirmed. Yes, not everyone, but a lot of YouTubers and other people were talking about it and suggesting, oh, this basically, it was said to be licensed by Nintendo and Activision. But absolutely, there was no confirmation, nothing. And the last we'd heard from the developers of Overwatch was, well, we're concentrating on 3 platforms at the moment. It's really hard to get updates out for all 3 at the same time. We are looking at the Switch. And like you said, mere hours before, bleeding Kotaku, mate. it's the world we live in. Instant news brought to you, bang, just like that.
Yeah.
Junior Nintendo said, I tried avoiding the spoilers, but my friends told me about SNK.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, his friends being me, because I did say it. I was like, "Hey guys, do you know this?"
I feel sorry for Nintendo and Activision, though, in a way. How hard they must have tried to keep stuff like that a secret to surprise their fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way.
And I think he's an excellent addition, man. I think Terry is.
Absolutely deserves to be in there.
He deserves to be in there. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I obviously, well, not obviously, but I didn't have a Neo Geo when growing up, but I did have a Neo Geo Pocket. You know, when that came out, and that was the very first system that I bought with my first paycheck of my first job. I bought a Neo Geo Pocket, and I bought the Fatal Fury game for it, and I bought Card Fighters Clash for it. And I thought it was amazing, man. I thought this is incredible because it was right before the Game Boy Advance came out, and I thought, man, this is, you know, it kind of happened. Same thing kind of happened with the Dreamcast when the Dreamcast came out, and what came out shortly after the Dreamcast that blew it away was a PlayStation 2? Yeah, because Dreamcast came out in '99. And then PlayStation 2 came out and completely just stole its thunder, you know, because the Dreamcast first came out and people were like, whoa, 128 bits, this looks amazing like nothing else before. And then PlayStation 2 came out and just completely wiped the floor. Similar thing with the Neo Geo Pocket and the Game Boy Advance. You know, the Neo Geo Pocket came out and people were like, this is crazy. This is, you know, this is like 16 bits on a color screen. This is awesome. And then, you know, Game Boy Advance came out and just completely destroyed the Neo Geo Pocket.
It wasn't the Neo Geo. It was basically the arcade games exactly on that system, how they played in the arcades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
And
good.
yeah, and it was good. And I've always liked I've always liked the anime films of Fatal Fury. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're pretty good. There's some of the, I think, one of the best video game adaptations when it comes to film. I can't find this teleporter, and I just think it you know, all the Mark of the Wolves games, the Fatal Fury games, the King of Fighters. How can you say that particular brand doesn't belong on the biggest fighting game of history? Basically, you have to have SNK representative on there. I would say more than one.
At the moment, Bayonetta has had 2 games, and she's in Smash.
Yeah.
One character, SNK, like we say, has been going for decades, and they have absolutely contributed to the video game industry. And I have no problem with them being represented in Smash whatsoever.
And you know, a lot. One thing is important is a lot of Mexican gamers love SNK and love Fatal Fury, and I saw some people talking about that today, because Obi-Wan said that you know, he wasn't happy about it, and I saw some Mexican gamers that were like, we love Fatal Fury here, we were super excited for it. Everything doesn't have to. I'm completely lost here. I'm just running around. Everything doesn't have to be for you specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people think
Exactly.
that. Like, oh, this, I don't like this, therefore it's garbage. It's like, you don't have to like it. There's a lot of people in this world that probably would love it to see something like that in, you know, the biggest franchise, the biggest fighting franchise in the world.
Exactly. I've had people say to me, when I bought the Fighters Pass, I didn't ask for this. When you bought the Fighters Pass, you didn't know what characters you were going to get. You were taking a risk. So, you know, your fault for buying it in advance. Really.
Exactly. Yep. You know? He didn't promise anything. They didn't make any promises to who's going to be in the Fighters Pass, or if you're going to love, it's going to be your favorite characters. Like, you know, and you know what else? You know what else? How dare people get angry? Because seriously, when you think of video games, and especially Japanese video games, what isn't represented in Smash? what isn't represented. You have to literally comb like the generations of games and comb the genres and to find specific, you know, popular characters that aren't represented in Smash.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
This is cool, but I'm completely lost. Uh-oh. Someone's having a meltdown. I think I'm going to go help out. And I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much. Man, I keep forgetting your Digital Age Gaming. It's going to take me a while to remember your name. Digital Age Gaming. Thank you.
Just call me Mark.
Mark. Thanks so much, Mark. Thanks, Junior Nintendo. Thank you, Stitched. Thanks to everyone. Zilla, Trizzy. If I'm forgetting, Zachary. Thanks for everyone that tuned in. I had a lot of fun. That was a great direct. It was great. I still think it was a great direct. It can't always be like just amazing, balls to the wall from beginning to end. It's come on. It's a little, expectations can't be possibly that high, but I thought it was great. What did you think?
Yeah.
Final verdict.
Yeah, totally agree. And thank you for having me on. It's been an absolute blast. And to everyone in chat, up with me and my British accent, you're all awesome. And don't forget, tell everyone about Think Game Talk and let them know that they can win a sealed copy of Astral Chain, possibly a Game of the Year contender.
Thank you so much. That's really cool that you're doing that, Mark. Yes. So we'll talk about it. I'll send you a DM and we'll talk about it.
Yeah. Hit me up on Twitter, mate.
All right, man. All right, everybody. Thanks again. Until next time. Later. Peace.